Guess what? Sometimes telling people what should not be in their house gets to be a little controversial, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Here's my list of things in your house that are making you look old. It doesn't mean that you can't have these things in your home. It's just that they're making your home look a little bit dated, and they might be making you look a little bit dated. So the first thing is curtains that are hanging on your window trim. You know those curtains that you're hanging just at the top of your window trim on the wood, and they end right at the bottom? If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I'm going to say high and wide. Hang your draperies up at the ceiling. If you can't do that because it's just totally against your grain, then at least go halfway between the top of the window trim and the ceiling, okay? And then have them go all the way down to the floor. So that's the first thing. The second thing is wallpaper borders. Wallpaper borders, just no. Take them down. You don't need them. If you're going to wallpaper the whole wall. And I actually used to have wallpaper borders in my house. And what I used to take them down was I used one of the little scorers that you can get at your wallpaper supply place, scored it, and I used Downy fabric softener mixed with water. I sprayed that on. My wallpaper borders came right off. So no more wallpaper borders, no more tile countertops. Another thing that was super popular back in the day, right? It was a inexpensive way to have stone on your countertops instead of doing a full stone slab, tile countertops. So it's time to update those, right? There are even laminates now that are super inexpensive that look great. They look like stone. You wouldn't even know sometimes, even with the new edging, you wouldn't even know that it isn't a solid stone countertop. So look into some laminates if budget is a factor for you. Or you can update, go for the full shebang and go with a granite or a quartz really pretty countertop. I had one more thing in your house that might be making you look old, and that is matching sets of furniture. So remember back in the day when you used to go to a furniture store and you'd walk in and they have a great little set of furniture and you just pick the whole set and it gets delivered to your home and that's it. That's a big no-no now. You want your home to look like Nate Berkus says, right? Like you created it and collected it over time. You don't want things to be so matchy-matchy. So, you can have a sofa in one fabric and then two chairs in another fabric and then, a coffee table in one type of wood and then end tables, they might be in the same type of wood and in a different shape, or they may be in a coordinating wood, but don't go and pick just the entire set and take it home with you. Mix and match a little bit. Choose a bed and then choose, two different nightstands. So that is another thing in your home. You want to break up the pieces. What you can do for that is if you have, say, two end tables that match your coffee table in your living room, why not move them to a guest room? You can use them in a guest room as the nightstands. Mix things up a little. See what you can spread around your house to break up those sets. So I have one last thing, and that thing is what we in the design industry like to call marshmallow sofas. Those big poofy recliners or big poofy sofas with the big poofy arms and the big poofy back. Just stop having those. And I know there are husbands out there that are going to say to me, but those are so comfortable. I am here to tell you that there are really, really comfortable recliners that are not those big poofy recliners. We have made great strides in the furniture industry, and there are recliners that are super comfortable that are not all poofy like that. Plus, that type of furniture takes up so much space in your room that you could be using for other things. So you can get a more streamlined recliner, still be comfortable, but be much better looking. If you find these tips helpful, like or comment and let me know what you think.